So exciting, you guys. I have a book for you today. It's a new book. You already compared and contrasted earlier this week. So we have a new text. And our main goal today, just like we did during shared reading, is to decide what kind of text this is. You might already have some ideas, even just by seeing the front cover of Little Dinosaur's Skateboard. But remember, you can use this checklist to help you decide. Is this a literature text or an informational text? Does it tell a story or teach me about a topic? Does it have characters and story events or real life facts? And the type of picture might even help you, okay? So be thinking about those things. I'm gonna leave one on this side of the table just for reference. I'll leave one on this side of the table just for reference, okay? But I see another person or another thing here on the front cover. This giraffe's name is Georgie. And as you're reading and deciding if it's literature informational, think about how we can describe Georgie. Maybe what real facts are we learning about him, or how can we describe his character? We'll have to find out, okay? Think about it. Just a few words to preview before we start. This one is a little tricky. Do you know what this says? Yeah, it says, I just always like to think about that one because it's like spelled a little funny. But it's like a thinking word. Like I'm thinking, right? Okay, great. This one's very important. Let's chunk it out. Detective. Ooh, do you know what a detective is? A detective solves mysteries. Okay, all right. So keep that in mind. Detective solves mysteries. And one more. Yesterday. Oh, it sounds like that's already familiar, right? Yesterday is the day that happened right before. Okay. When you get your book, go ahead and whisper read. Think about what kind of book it is, and think about Georgie the giraffe. Whisper read. Whisper read. Little Dinosaur Skateboard. Whisper read. Whisper read. Whisper read. Does this say just Little Dino, or does it have the full word? You're good. Keep reading. Good job. How does it start? Georgie. Yep.
Georgie. Yesterday I went skateboarding. This monkey.
Yeah, I see you were double checking that picture. But definitely skateboarding. Okay, so far I just want you to take a pause before I listen to somebody else. What kind of book do you think this is?
Literature.
How come?
Because dinosaurs, monkeys, and giraffes cannot talk in real life.
I agree. So not only is it a literature story, but could you say to be even more specific? Is it realistic fiction or like a fantasy story?
Fantasy story.
Yeah, like it can't happen in real life. Okay, keep whispering it to yourself. Clever or unintelligent? Clever, why? Absolutely. He even says, I'm good at finding things. It takes a clever or smart person to be good at finding things, right? Can you read?
God helped me
Describe Georgie the giraffe, the detective. Helpful? Why? Do you think he's unintelligent or is he clever or smart? We can show you that he's pretty clever. He's a detective. Detectives have to be pretty smart, right? I agree. Okay, Sky Group, eyes on me. Okay, my friends, I have a response for you? Thanks, Aisha, for your eyes. I see her body's nice and still. Her head is in the game. She's ready for what's next. Yes, we're all ready for what's next. Okay, I got to poke around and talk to each of you, either about what Georgie is like. What did we say? What did we say, Aisha? What's Georgie like? What is he like? How would you describe Georgie? You said he helped his friend, so he is clever. Absolutely. It took some smarts, right? We talked about that too, Natalia. Or we talked about what type of text it is. This is a realistic fiction story, right? It could happen in real life. Oh, just kidding. It's a fantasy story. It could not happen, okay? So your response, I just want to look at the questions really quickly. They just have to do with those things you were thinking about and talking about as we were reading, okay? Go ahead and look really quickly. Number one, hand on number one. Point to number one, point to number one. Okay. What is the genre of this text? Please circle the best choice. Oh, listen to your choices. There's a trick choice. Literature. Oh, it is literature, but it says circle the best choice. Fantasy or realistic fiction. Okay, boom, got it, done. Number two. Number two, number two, number two. How would you describe Georgie in the story? And then it says Georgie is, If you've got that one, say got it. Got it. Cool. Okay, number three. What is your text evidence that supports your thinking? So how do you know Georgie is helpful, or how do you know Georgie is clever? Find those words in the text, okay? And number four, this one we talked about before we even started. In the text, it talks about what they did yesterday. What does the word yesterday mean? A, now? What do you think? Two, in a dream? Or C, the day before today? Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? You know your job? Okay. When you finish your response, you keep on reading just this book. All right. Let's go.